Hi guys. Now today's about conversion rates and why they are important in business. Now, I think regardless of what business you're in, conversion rates can certainly give you a lot of data to let you know, hey, when to stop going down a certain path when you think that perhaps this is the best marketing avenue I should be going to. So it's going to give you an idea of when you can tweak the sales process, so to speak. So conversion rates are, you base them on a couple of factors. And hey, the data has to be taken over, a minimum 4 weeks. Otherwise, you're not going to get that kind of fluctuation that you're going to need. And, you're going to get, depending on the weather, depending on the day of the week. There's certain businesses that do very well on certain days of the week. So if you take over 4 weeks, that would give you a decent amount of data to work from. So what these numbers are that you need to be collecting is the number of leads, and by that I mean the number of people that may have referred you, the number of people that, as part of your syndication or your joint venture, they've referred them to you, or if it's online, it's the amount of traffic that comes in. So those are the amount of leads that you're getting for what your product or service. After that, it's how many times you actually quoted. Let somebody know how much that product or service was, or that business, to get involved with, is the number of quotes. And that's going to give you a conversion rate. So you can work out how many leads you need to get in order to put out some quotes. The next one that comes down is that you take a note, obviously, of the value of the quote. Now, the reason you do that is because once you get what your conversion rate is from leads to quotes, and you get a dollar value, that then tells you how much time you're spending, obviously, quoting to these types of leads. So, collect that data and then come back and have a look over those 4 weeks and see whether or not the quotes that you're doing, say if they're very, very low for the time it's taken you to actually deliver them, it may be better to switch out the leads and where they're coming from. Remember, it's all about the syndication part. And then after that, you get the number of sales you've made. So imagine if you've got, say, someone's gone and given you, because the quality's here, they've given you 5 leads, you've given out 3 quotes, and you've made 1 sale. That means that for every sale, you have to get 5 leads. So whether you put zeros on these or not, that will give you the ratio of how many leads you need to get, for your sales. And then it boils down to how much that is. So again, it's the quality versus the quantity, and whether or not you've got syndicated people that are doing this, joint ventures on your behalf, you're using PPC, SEO, or paper offline. How many times do you have to put an ad in the paper in order to give a quote? Then you can work out how much time you can spend doing that in your day, and then the number of sales will tell you how many times you have to put the ad in the paper, or how much traffic you have to get to your site in order for someone to buy. So it does always boil down to quality versus quantity. And when I mentioned about online in previous videos, is if you're writing something inspirational or offering an inspirational product, educating people and being nice to them and then motivating them to buy, the quality of them here will certainly raise your sales. So I hope that helps as far as conversion rates are concerned, and why it's quite important to get that data over a 4-week period. Then you can go backwards and work out whether or not, are you advertising in the right place? If it's on the net, you can quickly find out. It usually only takes about 24 hours. But if you've got an offline business, it does take about 4 weeks to gather that data. So I hope that helped.